Well, how do you do? How the heck are you? So, I picked up the the Schlafly Stout box the other day, and I just did a video not long ago for the chocolate milk stout, and I'd mentioned three stouts that were in that box. And I couldn't remember the fourth one. Well, this is it, my friends. It is the coffee stout. 5.7%, 30 IBUs, it says. Let's get it out here. Gosh, every time I turn, I can't remember to scratch my nose. I don't know why. Maybe it's like a Pavlov's dog, I think, at this point. But anyway, from their website, 5730 uses Marinka hops, pale caramel, roasted barley and oats, and American ale yeast. How about that? There we go. So, a coffee stout. Here we go. You know what? This might, surprise all of you to know, but this actually smells like coffee. Go figure. It smells like coffee, by golly. Go figure, Tom. Slap my ass, boy. Anyways, yeah, it smells like coffee. What the hell? I think they use Caldi's coffee in this, if I'm not mistaken, which is, St. Louis's answer to to the other one that everybody knows. I'm not going to give them a plug here because I don't want, there are some folks out there doing, in everything, I guess, food, crap beer reviews that for some reason seem to think they need to advertise for the big conglomerates. I don't know why they do that. They always say they don't have an agenda, but it does make me wonder why you're always, doing videos and talking about these big box beers or posting random things about the beers. Why are you advertising for them? I find that really bizarre. I'm all about the little guy, man. And there are those, well, Tom, it's just business. It's just business. Well, for them, it's just business. For you, I'm not sure what it is because you're the one posting this stuff. We are an American, and for some reason, it's become un-American to say you're not in it for the money. I don't know why. If you're not trying to cash in some kind of golden ticket or make $1 million, somehow there's something wrong with you. You know what? Not everybody that starts a mom and pop family restaurant or a small mom and pop business or a independent craft brewery is looking to make $1 million. Sometimes they're in it for the passion. They are. I've talked to enough to know that. This is very nice. It is a perfect. I mean, again, I've said if I've said it once, I've said it 100 times. This is what Schlafly does. Oh, there's some food behind me. I was from Fish City Grill about 3 weeks ago or so. We were in Rogers, Arkansas. That was a trip, baby. That was a trip. Anyways, I've digressed. Again, if I've said it once, I've said it 100 times. What Schlafly does is make styles correctly. Maybe the stuff isn't out of the box. Maybe maybe this coffee stout doesn't have, you know, cinnamon, extra vanilla, coconut, peanut butter, and who knows what else. Asparagus and coriander and rose petals, like everybody else seems to think. And that's the thing. This is a brewery that gets overlooked, I think, a lot for that reason. There are some breweries that just become darlings for whatever reason, and they're not doing any more quality beer than anybody else. This is a brewery that I believe has been around since '91. They've been doing quality beer since then. They do styles correctly. They are stylistically sound, and that's what I love about them. Unfortunately, there are a lot of folks, I won't say younger craft beer drinkers, I'm going to say folks maybe newer to craft beer that just don't seem to understand that. Oh, wowzer. Yeah, it is good. It's very good. And I think the problem, and I'm going to try to make a point here eventually, because sometimes it takes me a while. I think the problem with that is I think you start looking for flavors that maybe you shouldn't be looking for. Well, excuse me, this is a coffee stout, so you drinking a coffee stout, what this one does well, I mean, it just presents the coffee well, but it doesn't. You still feel the beer. You do still feel it's a beer. The coffee is very apparent, but it doesn't overwhelm everything else. Again, I mean, at the risk of repeating myself 100 million times, it is just stylistically sound. It just does everything right. So there you go. Yeah, so hey, yeah, I don't know if this stout box is in your neck of the woods or not, but I'd pick it up. I mean, I'd had. Two of them before. I hadn't had the coffee stout yet this season, although I've had it in years past. But I hadn't had the actually, I hadn't had to think about it, I had to have the milk stout, but only on tap. Um, but this season, I'd already had the oatmeal and the Irish, but they're such good beers. I didn't mind having them again. It is a great purchase. I mean, this was only $14, so why don't you think about that for a second? I got two incredibly good 6 packs of craft beer for basically I got 12 pack basically for $7 a 6 pack is what I was trying to say. 12 beers, right? $14. That's a bargain. And I'm not talking about starter crafts. I'm not talking about pseudo crafts. And you all know what brands I'm talking about when I say that. I'm talking about an honest to goodness craft beer. I got a 12 pack of four just, beautiful, beautiful versions of different types of stout. For $14 for the 12 pack, that is a bargain. I do like Schlafly because they just know how to make a style without fanfare, and I like that. So I'm Time to Beer Whisperer. We'll talk to you later.